Hey there gorgeous, welcome to today's pick a card reading with me, the high maintenance hippie, and in today's reading I want to find out some information around a recent conversation that's been had about you. So firstly we're going to do an energy check-in with you so we can determine whether you've chosen the correct pile. Then I want to find out who's talking about you, why this person or these people are talking about you, and what was said about you in this conversation. Please feel free to watch more than one pile today if you are drawn to multiple piles, because this may mean that multiple conversations have been had about you. And if you want to find out these juicy details with me today, I need you to pick one of these three piles. Pile number 1 is passion, pile number 2 is our song, and pile number 3 is confession. I highly recommend that you go with your first gut instinct. Spirit is going to guide you towards a pile which has the most relevant information for you. And once you've chosen your pile, I shall see you in your reading. Hey there gorgeous, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. Let's find out some information around a recent conversation that's been had about you. So pile number 1, let's start with your energy check-in. I feel that a past relationship is on the mind at the moment. Some of you may have an ex trying to return. Some of you may have recently left a relationship that could have been more long-term. Maybe you left a marriage, or maybe it felt like it was going to be a relationship that led to marriage, kids, and all of that kind of stuff. I do feel that you're probably going through a phase where you're starting to understand the reasons why you had to go through what you went through in that relationship. I also want to say some of you may be moving. Some of you may be moving due to a relationship. This could be due to a relationship breakdown or a new relationship. Some of you may be moving overseas. Some of you may have started study after a relationship ended, or some of you may be beginning study which has been inspired by a new relationship. But let's move into who's talking about you. Now, because we did have a past relationship coming through in your energy check-in, I do want to throw out there for some of you that this could be a past person who's talking about you, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be an ex. If you do have an ex on the scene who's trying to get back with you, or you are considering giving this person another go, I do want to say I think this person who's had this recent conversation about you could be this ex. But if there isn't an ex on the scene, this could be somebody different. This is definitely somebody who's got passion for you. This is definitely somebody who's got feelings for you. This is definitely somebody who fancies you, and I honestly feel this is somebody who'd like to get you into bed. Now, this person with this square energy, they could be going through something right now. This could be them going through a challenging situation with regards to their finances, their career, something challenging going on within a family dynamic or a friendship dynamic, or this could be this person's natural energy where they make mountains out of molehills. This could be someone that people look at and they can kind of see how this person gets themselves in such sticky situations, but this person in particular may feel like they can never catch a break. I do feel this person's naturally very ambitious. This person has it in them to achieve everything in life that they want to achieve. They may have big goals and big aspirations, but for some reason I'm feeling like they're kind of pushing against the tide. So there's some difficulty around this person. This could even be their own self-belief being their worst enemy here. And I do feel with this yang energy, this person is most probably going to be a man. Now, if this is a female here, you know, if we're talking about exes and you have a female ex, this could be a female who has a lot of masculine energy. This could be a female who is one of the, masculine signs like Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. But I do feel very masculine energy with this person, regardless of gender. And I do want to say for most of you, I think this is a masculine here who's talking about you. And with the Jupiter energy, this could be somebody who's naturally very generous, very kind, quite loving. This could be somebody who's bigger in stature, or somebody who's wide in stature. There's also like a big energy here. It's like this person has this ability to engulf all of the air in the room. This could be the kind of person where if they walk in a room and they're in a bad mood, the whole room goes down with them. Or if they walk in and they're in a good mood, the whole room comes up with them. They have this ability to really draw in people's energy. For some reason, I'm hearing black hole. And it makes me think about a black hole kind of, I don't know much about astronomy, but the black hole eats everything around it. Doesn't it like engulf the universe? And it's like this person has this ability to kind of like eat up the energy in the room. I kind of even want to say a little bit of an energy vampire here. For those of you who know who this person is, or those of you who relate with the X side of things, maybe you can say like, yeah, like this person is a bit of an energy vampire. I don't necessarily think this is something that this person purposely tries to do, by the way. This person doesn't set out to be this energy vampire. No, this person doesn't set out to drain everyone's energy. It's just something this person naturally does, and it's got something to do with their energy, something to do with the energy around them, their aura. Now, why is this person talking about you? We've got success, disruption, and trust. I feel you seem more lucky than this person. Now, you could be the kind of person who's like, I make my own luck. But to this person, why did I just hear to this person's untrained eye? To this person, you look luckier. To this person, it looks like things just go your way. To this person, it kind of looks like you were somewhat born with like a natural talent, or with a silver spoon in your mouth. You know, let this fit you and your circumstances. This person looks at you like somebody who is achieving, somebody who has achieved. But I also think this person looks at you as somebody who maybe gets more opportunities than they do. I don't know whether that's the truth or not. I kind of want to say I don't necessarily think that's the truth. But remember, to their untrained eye, they only see what's on the surface. And on the surface, you seem more successful. It seems like things flow to you. I don't know whether this person grew up in maybe a privileged household, or nobody taught this person. I don't know, like when I say privilege, that doesn't have to mean money. That doesn't have to mean like opportunities. It could be privilege as in, you know, they had a parent who really looked after them and didn't really show them how important a work ethic is. And it doesn't mean that this person doesn't have a work ethic. It doesn't mean that this person doesn't have ambition. But it makes me think that this person somewhat hasn't been trained to, I don't know, why do I want to say try? And obviously this is a collective reading, so for some of you I may be speaking to someone who kind of lives like with the bare minimum and doesn't really seek more or want more. For some of you I could be speaking about somebody who has done really, really well for themselves, yet there's this, I don't know, it's like they got this block, and it's like they want and they need for things and they desire things that are within reach, but they block themselves for some reason. But you don't seem to have the same blocks. And I want to say, I think it has something to do with this person's childhood, and it could be somebody not teaching them a proper work ethic. It could be somebody not showing them how, or somebody not teaching them to believe in themselves. You know, this could be somebody who worked in a household. Funny enough, I said worked accidentally there. This could be somebody who lived in a household. You know, it's kind of giving me Cinderella, the way that that wanted to come out. Somebody who worked in a household, but they were never taught to believe in, you know, their dreams and the fact that they can meet the prince or meet the princess. Because Cinderella was kept in the basement and she worked hard. My gosh, she was taught a work ethic. But she was never shown and taught how beautiful she was, and that she was actually worthy to live in the castle with the prince and be a royal. And I kind of get that feeling with this person. So it could be a lack of work ethic here, or it could be a lack of self-belief. but you look like this shining beacon of success to them, and they see something in you that they want. Yes, I feel this person wants you. They kind of want your energy as well. Bearing in mind, I did say this person could be a bit of an energy vampire, but again, they're not trying to drain your energy. Like, they don't have malintent towards you, but they see something in your energy field, feel something in your energy field that they want. There's this disruption here though. I don't know whether you disrupt their masculine energy. I don't know whether you're somebody who is quite masculine by nature. You know, you could be a female watching this, but be quite masculine. You know, somebody who stands on your own 2 feet, somebody who's a go-getter, somebody who knows how to command a room. You know, you could beat them in a few ways. You know, you could beat them because you're physically fitter than them. You could beat them because you're more intelligent than them. You could beat them because you earn more than them. There's just something here where you disrupt their masculine energy. They don't feel like they're most masculine when they're with you. And I do think it's because you exceed their abilities in some way. Or it could just be that you have a very powerful energy too. Maybe you're one of the first people that they've met where, you know, their aura may not be the biggest in the room anymore when you're around. This is all really good. They admire you. They trust you. The only issue here we have is that you can demasculate them at times. Right, let's find out what this person has said about you. And let's start with the tarot. What has this person said about you? I feel like they've said positive things about you, but I feel that rather than them having something negative to say, God, did that come out right? I feel like they've said positive things about you, but I feel the downside of this conversation isn't because they've said something outrightly bad about you. I feel like they've said something that comes from an insecurity that they have. But let's see what they've said anyway. Let's see what this person has said about you. What's this person said about a pile of wands, please? This could be an ex, because they have spoken about walking away. You walking away or them walking away. What has this person said about you, please? Oh, the 9 of Swords. Okay. What has this person said about a pile of wands? Ooh, lovely. We like that. And one more. What has this person said about a pile of wands? Nice. Right. This person has spoken about one of you or both of you walking away, or there being some distance between you. Let's get a clarify for this 8 of Cups. Did I say 8 of Wands or 8 of Cups? I feel like I've been saying 8 of Wands for some reason, but if not, the 8 of Wands wants to come through. Maybe this person has spoken about how they want to take some action towards you, how they want to, because I'm getting, there's a word that's trying to come through and it's a really simple word, but sometimes I can't think of the simplest of words. Like, it's more erratic, like they want to do like, or take some sudden action towards you, like some erratic action towards you, like they're restless, wanting to take action towards you. Now, if this is somebody that you've dated, this could be someone that you've had like a bit of distance with. You know, it could even be like one of you's gone on holiday, or one of you's had a lot on and you've had a bit of a break from each other. Either way, I can see a break here for you guys, pile number 1 with this person. Looks like there's been some distance. It looks like somebody's walked away, or somebody feels like someone's walked away, or something along those lines. There's a break. Look, 4 of Swords. There's a break between you. This person has spoken to somebody else about a break, about somebody walking away, and how it's made them feel very anxious. It's given them sleepless nights. But let's get a clarify for this 9 of Swords. Oh, Queen of Wands. I feel this Queen of Wands is you. I feel this Empress is you as well. But I feel this Queen of Wands is you being independent. Remember I said you could demasculate them in a way. Because this Queen of Wands is the Queen of Fire, is the most independent queen in the deck, is probably the most masculine queen in the deck. And the Queen of Swords can be quite masculine as well, but I do feel that Queen of Wands is more of like the tomboy, energetically. And I feel that you seem confident to this person. You seem well put together to this person, even through this separation, even through this break. Like, you seem to continue to burn bright, to glow up, to gain attention. You know, you're happy, you know, being independent. You're good in a relationship, but you're good on your own as well, and it makes this person anxious. And this is the insecurity thing that I was picking up on. This person may have said, I wish pile number one wasn't keeping it together as well, or I wish pile number one struggled without me the way that I struggle without them, or something along those lines. And this person doesn't really wish that upon you, but they I don't know whether, like, they feel like there's no route back because of how you stand in your own power, through thick and through thin, through the good and the bad. You still stand in your own power, and it makes this person anxious. And the more you glow, the more anxious it makes this person. Essentially, they want you, but for them to have you, they need to level up their energy to match yours. But instead, what they're wanting here is you to kind of flail under the pressure, so that you kind of fall to their level, and then they feel like, oh, I can make a move towards you again now because you're on my level, rather than them looking up and being like, right, if I want pile number one, I have to raise my energy to meet them where they're at and make another move on them. Does that make sense? With this Empress here, they think that you are beautiful, naturally beautiful. They look at you like the Empress, which is the four queens all rolled into one. You are it for them. I do think this person may want children with you just because this Empress is pregnant. Maybe some of you do have children with this person. But this person really does hold you in high regard. But let's get a clarify for this Empress, please. Pregnancy. We've got pregnancy on the Empress, pregnancy on the Seven of Pentacles. This person would like to start a family with you. And if not, then it may be because you already have a family. But I do feel children here, I feel pregnancy here. I feel that this person does look at you like they would want, you know, your genetics in their offspring. Some of you may be in a position where you've got no children and you don't want any children, and this person doesn't want any children, but again, they look at you like somebody that's worth investing in. Whether that be investing money in, you know, investing in a joint bank account, investing in, you know, business, or it could be investment when it comes to, you know, children. And the Lovers, they look at you like you are the other half of them. They look at you like you guys are destined towards one another. They also look at you like somebody who they know that the next step for you guys, if there is going to be a next step, it's going to be a life-changing step. You are worthy to be their spouse. You are worthy to be the parent of their child. You are worthy to sign contracts with. It's also scary for them to have to make those big moves. It's scary for them to finally meet the person who they want to do all those things with. Right, let's get clarified for this Lovers. Yeah. They've been talking about the things that they fantasized about you guys, the moves that you guys can make. They've talked to someone about how beautiful you are, how they want you to be the person that they invest in, how they want to make the big life choices with you, how they'd marry you, how they'd have kids with you, how, you know, they'd have that joint bank account. This person is telling somebody or telling people that they want you. You are the one, but they don't feel worthy. And it's their masculine energy that's stopping them feeling worthy. They don't feel masculine enough for you for some reason here. Let's just pull a few extra cards from the Everything Left Unsaid Oracle. And then I just want to pull a few more cards from the Straight Talking Oracle. It's actually called the Straight Talking Tarot, but it's an oracle, so I'm going to change it to the Straight Talking Oracle. Right. Just so you know, this is my tarot deck, which is for sale on Etsy, linked below. And I do private readings as well if you'd like a private reading with me. What's this person said to another person about you? What's this person said about you to another person? They've said that they hear your thoughts. So for some reason, they feel like they can read your mind. I want to say that's very fickle because they can't. I know exactly what I want. Yeah, they know exactly what they want and they want you. and I need you to make the next, didn't say that properly, I need you to make the next move. So they've told somebody that they kind of have done some guesswork in how you feel about them. As I said, I think it's false. That guesswork is, oh, you're perfectly fine without them and you don't even think about them, which may be the truth, maybe you don't. They've told this person or people, I know exactly what I want, you know, this is my future forever person here. Pile number 1 is the shit. And they've told this person that they need you to make the next move towards them. Again, I just think it's very fickle. The only reason they're not making a move is because they don't feel worthy. Let's just pull a couple from this one. Oh, interest. All right, quite a lot have came out here. Okay. Right. I'm not going to take these two. Or am I actually? Yeah, let's take them all because I'm sure all of them will have meaning here. I think your person has been advised to follow their heart. I feel your person has mentioned how they've made a mistake with you. You'll know what that mistake is. They've been talking about how they're heartbroken from somebody from the past, which is you here. How am I setting up these cards? Okay. They may even be talking to this person about how their past relationship affected this one as well. Pillow talk. Interesting, because isn't pillow talk the kind of talk you have after, you know, intimacy? Huh. And then we've got envy and hurt. I think this person does have some jealousy towards you. And hurt. And this person's hurt. I want to say this person's a bit effed up from a past relationship. I want to say they have some jealousy towards you because everything seems to go your way from their perspective. Even though I do want to say you make your own luck. You know, you make success look easy, and you know, you're like a duck where it looks like you're gliding on the top of the on the surface of the water, but underneath your little legs are going 10 to the dozen. I think they've had an intimate chat with somebody who they know really well. Pillow talk can be talking to somebody who you've been intimate with, I believe. So for some of you, maybe this person, this won't be for everybody, but for some of you, maybe this person has got someone casual and they've been speaking to this casual person about you, which I just think is a little bit weird. But if not, I want to say this could be, you know, like a family member. I kind of want to say this person could have spoken to a female about you. And I say that just because of like the intimacy there. Like, I think I've said that wrong there. Like, there seems to be this person who they're talking to seems to be answering back with like an emotional point of view. Just makes me think they're speaking to somebody who is more emotional by nature, most probably a female. Doesn't have to be. This could be a male who's very in touch with their emotions that they're speaking to, but I do feel this could be a male speaking to a female. And this female is giving them some advice on more of like the intricate emotional hurdles and issues that this person has. But yeah, that's what I've got for you, pile number 1. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, drop me a like, throw me some high points if you do have any spare. Comment down below if you've got anything to say at all, and subscribe if you do like content like this. Take care of yourselves, beauties, and I shall speak to you soon. Goodbye. Hey there, gorgeous, pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out some information around a recent conversation that's been had about you. So, pile number 2, let's start with your energy check-in. Now, some of you may have came off social media. Some of you may have deactivated social media. Some of you may have done the opposite and maybe you're focusing more on social media, or you've just started a new social media page. I'm also getting the same energy when it comes to social groups of some kind. So those of you who are involved in some kind of social group, hobby group, you may be leaving that group, or you may be joining a group. Some of you may be starting a group of your own. Some of you may be leaving or kind of feeling like you're fading out of a friends group and you're kind of phasing into a new friends group. Some of you may be making new friends. I do feel a lot of change when it comes to your social life. I feel you letting things go from the past and you entering a new phase when it comes to friendship groups. I really do feel some of you may be looking to gain more attention online, and I do feel that this is very possible for you. There's something about your energy shifting where you're getting more noticed. And I can just see you magnetizing people to you. I'm actually seeing it as a vision. And it's like a cell. You know, the cell in the body. And I don't know enough about science, or is it biology? I'm not too sure. But I'm seeing like a cell, or it looks like a cell, that's kind of magnetizing other cells towards it. And it just makes me think that you have this magnetizing energy at the moment where your energy is shifting and you're magnetizing people towards you, the right people towards you. But because of this, you may be leaving and shedding some things from the past. Now, when it comes to the person who's talking about you, I want to say, pile number 2, we could be looking at a friend who's talking about you, or this could be an ex-friend who's talking about you, all the way to a lover. Or this could be a friend who you know had the hots for you. I do feel for a lot of you, this person's been reminded of you recently, or something. I mean, this could be a song, because we do have the Our Song card here. But I don't know whether a song has reminded this person of you, and it's made this person think about the past and have some nostalgic memories. Now, before I started your reading, even before I pre-pulled your cards, all I heard was a song that goes, "Tell it to my heart, tell me I'm the only one. Is this really love or just a game?" You know that song. I did look it up, but I can't remember. Taylor Dane or something like that. Tell it to my heart. But that song came through very, very strongly. So somebody wants to know that they're the only one. Maybe that song will mean something to you personally, or maybe there's a message in those lyrics that this person wants to be the only one, or this person used to always want to be the only one. I've had a few friends like that myself, where my friends were really possessive over me and they wanted to be like my only friend. So I don't know whether there's a connection there with this, or whether that's just triggering a memory within me. But this person, they're deep, very deep. I want to say very psychological. This is definitely somebody you've known from your past with the 12th house here. This is also somebody who you could have known from a past life. I do feel for a lot of you, you may have had an actual connection with this person, or there could have been some kind of flirtation. But if not, if this is literally just a friendship, I want to say this friendship was so deep. Ooh. Okay, I want to say this friendship was so deep that maybe you questioned whether this friend was more into you, i.e. whether this friend was either romantically or actually into you, or whether you acted like you were in a relationship. As I said, you know, I've had some friends in the past who wanted me to only be their friend and wanted me to be exclusive to them, and I'm thinking, you know, I can have other friends. Like, I'd understand if you were my boyfriend, or if we were in a relationship, then yeah, you wouldn't want me going elsewhere, but I am allowed other friends. But this person is really possessive. It's really kind of taking me back into my childhood, and it's making me reminisce now. And that's why I just went, oh, and I stopped for a while, because it made me think of some of my past experiences where I had someone around me. And this has actually happened with multiple people, to be honest, who have been really possessive, quite controlling. And yeah, it's an interesting one. You've either been actual with this person, or you've questioned that maybe they want something more, or they have just been really possessive. Like, I want to say overbearingly possessive, where you kind of feel like they're crossing your boundaries in some way here. You and this person do have a really strong psychic connection. I do feel you've had a past life with one another, and it's that kind of solidified your connection before, whatever this connection may be. Just bear in mind, for some of you, this could be somebody that you've dated. This could be somebody that you've been in a relationship with. But I want to say, if you've dated this person or been in a relationship with this person, you had a really strong friendship as well, as like the romantic side of the relationship. Now, this person does come across as somebody who's very self-confident, somebody who likes to have attention. It's like they've got a mixture of this Leo energy, very shiny, very look at me, with this like depth with the Scorpio. Like, look at me, I want to possess you with my beauty, or I want you to be obsessed with me because I'm very beautiful and flashy on the outside, but on the inside, I want you to be deeply obsessed. There's like this kind of energy with this person here. Okay, so hopefully some of you can pinpoint who that is. Now, why is this person talking about you? Intuition. You two are connective. You two are connective. What does that mean? You two are connective. You two are connected even when you are apart. And I want to say, if you think of this person thinks of you, and vice versa. Some of you may be close with this person still, and you may be like, yeah, I know that we're connected. Like, we always talk about how, you know, we're having synchronicities about each other, or, you know, this happened to me today, but the same thing happened to them. Okay, so this doesn't have to be a distant thing here. This could be a current thing. But something reminded this person of you. It could have been a song. Remember, I've got that Tell It To My Heart song, but it doesn't have to be that song. It can be a song that means something to you guys, but that Tell It To My Heart song wanted to come through really strongly. This person spoke to somebody about how they would like growth with you in some way. Now, if this is a past person, I really feel this person would like to come back into your life, and they would like to give your relationship another go, or, you know, pay more attention to your relationship. This person really does want to be back with you. And if this is somebody who you are currently around and you've not had any separation, this person wants to continue to grow your connection, because there's a deep spiritual connection between you guys. I've just heard this isn't something that can be manufactured. Like, you both have this like natural draw to one another, you both really get on. I just feel you just merge into one. This could even be like a twin flame situation. Yeah, twin flame situations can be romantic situations, but they can also be more platonic situations. You can have a twin flame as a child, you can have a twin flame as a best friend, you can have a twin flame as a, you know, romantic partner. This person wants to grow with you again, and with confidence here. Something about the way you hold yourself, something about your confidence that's caught this person's eye, and it's made this person talk about you. Maybe this person has noticed your growth, and this person has spoken to somebody about how you've grown. This could be a glow up that you've had. This could be a change in circumstances, a change in finances. I do feel this person has only said positive things about you. There's no negativity here. We will try and find out what exactly they've said, but this looks really positive. Okay. Let's find out with the tarot. What has this person said about you? They do want to message you. They want to get in touch with you. And this is for those of you if you are out of touch with this person. What has this person said about you to others or to somebody else when it comes to this conversation? What has this person said about our palm of twos? By the way, this is my tarot deck, the guided tarot. If you'd like to purchase your own copy, the link is in the description. Okay, what has this person said about our palm of twos, please? Ooh, Hierophant and the Ace of Cups. Very interesting. What has this person said about our palm of twos, please? Yeah, they want to heal something with you. They're looking up to you. Oh, we have quite a few cards. Okay. Oh, Two of Cups with the King of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. Right, that's intense. And just one more, please, for what they've said about you. Okay, let's pick that up off the floor. Oh, I've got another two cards. Okay, right. This person's, I want to say, being as intense as they've always been. So you may know this person to be intense. You may be like, yeah, I know who this is. And yet they're intense. And I kind of want to say they're still as intense as they always have been. Right, this is looking very romantic. You know, you could be watching this being like, I know who this person is. Yes, it's somebody who I've had a romantic past with. Or you could be watching this and it could be a friend. It could be something more platonic. But I do have to throw out there, and this does look quite romantic here, all right? So if some of you have had a friend and you thought, I think this friend might have deeper feelings for me, I want to say, yes, this friend has deeper feelings for you. But for those of you where you're like, no, this is a completely platonic relationship, this love, it can be shown in a non-sexual way, if you know what I mean. Right. Okay. So this person has been saying that they're still committed to you. They're still committed to you. They have really deep feelings for you. You know, they've gone as far, you know, whether this is platonic or not, to say that they love you. This person really values you, values what you guys have. I just heard this person really misses you. So I do think for some of you, maybe there is some distance here, but they really miss you as well. You know, if this is somebody that you see more often, maybe they just really feel the deficit when you're apart and they want to heal something between you guys. Let's get clarified for this star. What is it they want to heal here? You know, maybe this person has plans and hopes and dreams for you guys as well. I don't know whether you've came to blows with this person through a clash of ego. It makes me think, if you've ever had a misunderstanding with this person, it could have been because they were in a more egotistical state at one point and they let their ego take the lead. And maybe this person knows they upset you because of something they did that was quite egotistical, something where they just wanted to like keep a front. If not, this person may know that their ego can, you know, get in the way of things at times. And with the Two of Cups, this person sees you as their partner. You are their partner in crime, is actually what I just heard. Like, partner number 2 is my partner in crime. You're so good together. Whether this is a loving relationship or platonic, you're really good together. You make a fantastic team. And together, you guys grow. It makes me think that your values really align with one another's. And when you get your energy together, it's a really creative energy. And you guys have the ability to expand together. You both come together and one of you has what the other hasn't. And the other has what the other one hasn't. But when you come together, you make a whole. I'm also getting business coming through as well with this growth card underneath this King of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles. You know, this could be a business partner. This could be a friend or a past romantic partner who wants to move things into like working as a team to create something for a business. But this person really does feel like together you are successful. You match them, you match their energy, you match their drive. And I do think this person likes how you look on their arm. There is a bit of like a flashy energy with this person, remember, so this is a romantic relationship, you are a bit of a trophy here. This is a friendship, this person thinks, yeah, like pile number 2, me and pile number 2 when we go out, like all eyes on us. And then this Two of Wands and the Hangman, they're talking to somebody about how they want to leave their comfort zone. This could be leaving their comfort zone to return to you. But if they haven't left, this could be leaving their comfort zone so you guys can work in a team and maybe do a business thing together. Or maybe if this is that friendship thing, when they want something more romantic with you, maybe this person has spoken to somebody about how they're stalling on leaving their comfort zone to kind of go for it with you in a romantic way. So this one's quite interesting. There's an intimate connection here, whether this is an intimate relationship or not. There's the potential that you guys have for one another to create something, again, whether that be create a relationship or whether that be create something like a business. And also this could be something platonic where this person would like it to develop into something more romantic as well. So you'll know which category you fall in when it comes to this. So let's see some more information. Let's get some more information about what this person has said about you. Pile number 2, what has this person said about you? I don't know how to reach you. Ooh, for some of you, it could be that you're out of contact. What else, please? What else? Ooh, right, interesting. My life hasn't been the same without you. This is talking about a distance. Don't worry if you don't have a distance with this person, but it is coming out, and I keep secrets from you. Right, interesting. I don't know how to reach you. For some of you, this person may want to reach you. Spiders may be significant. I don't know whether somebody has a spider tattoo, but that's coming through very, very strongly, or whether this person watches you. Like, you know, when there's a spider in the room and you just feel like, haven't they got something like 1,000 eyes? I don't know whether I'm chatting out of my arse now, but you know, when you just feel like all of their eyes are on you. Yeah, I don't know whether this person is heavily watching you at the moment, but yeah, I don't know how to reach you. This person may be out of contact with you. This person wants to reach you. This person wants to contact you, but they don't know how. Maybe they're blocked, or maybe they don't know how to say what they want to say. Maybe there's some fear there. And my life hasn't been the same without you. They've been telling somebody my life hasn't been the same without pile number 2. I need pile number 2 in my life. I also think they may have been asking somebody for advice on how to reach you and how to contact you. And I keep secrets from you. For a lot of you, it could be this person keeps secrets because they watch you. This person could be keeping the secret that they want to get back with you, or this person could be keeping the secret that they are in love with you and want to be in a relationship with you. I wonder whether we can just find out what this secret is. We can't leave it at that, can we? We need to find out what this secret is. With the Obsession Oracle, which is another one of my deck creations, linked down below. Can you show us what this secret is, please? What's the secret? Yeah, the secret is that they're obsessed with you. And they feel like this obsession is unhealthy because they are watching you, thinking about you, and look at that. When I picked up the Obsession Oracle, I didn't realise I'd left one card on the table that incoming, I'm preparing to send you a message. This person is preparing to get in contact with you. Interesting. Right, let's pull a few extras from this little deck here. The Straight Talking, I keep dropping blooming cards on the floor today from this deck for some reason. This is called the Straight Talking Tarot, although it's an oracle deck. So for me, it's a Straight Talking Oracle. Bear with me just one sec. I've dropped quite a few cards on the floor here. One card is just really kind of standing out to me, and that's this love card. I do think whoever this person is, they're in love with you. In their own way, you know, if this is something platonic, they do love you though. Right. A little bit more information about what this person has said about you, pile number 2. What's this person said to others or this other person about you? Let's have a couple of cards, a couple of extras. Give me some more. Okay. U-turn. They want to make a U-turn straight back to you. They wish they could go back in time. Party. They want to party with you, and they want to kiss you, and love potion. Yeah, they're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with you. They're in love with you. They're drawn to you. I honestly think for a lot of you, if this is somewhat platonic, there is more feelings there that you don't know about. But yeah, this person wants to have those good times with you again, and they miss your kiss. So yeah, that is what I've got for you, pile number 2. If you like this reading, drop me a like. If you have any high points spare, please throw me some over. Comment down below if you've got anything to say at all, and subscribe if you do like content like this. Take care of yourselves, beauties, and I shall speak to you soon. Bye-bye. Hey there, gorgeous, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Let's find out some information around a recent conversation that's been had about you. And let's start with your energy check-in. So interestingly, for every pile today, for the energy check-in, we have had the South Node, which tells me that collectively we are shedding, we are moving out of one phase and we're moving into a new phase. So this energy for you is around your work, your social status, and there's even a little bit of travel mixed in here too. I don't know whether some of you are thinking about moving for work. This could be moving towns. This could be moving countries. Some of you may be thinking or actively kind of pushing yourself out there in some way. The word international is coming through, so I don't know whether some of you are expanding yourself when it comes to your career or your social status, but you're expanding yourself internationally. But yeah, that's what I've got for you when it comes to your energy check-in. So let's have a look and see who's talking about you. So this person, with this Aries energy, they naturally are someone who's very passionate. This could be somebody who likes to keep fit. This could be somebody who's got a bit of a short temper, maybe even can be a bit impulsive at times. I do feel this person has a lot of passion for you. I want to say there's a level of protectiveness here for you as well. And with this Libra energy, it makes me think that you guys were in a partnership. This could be a relationship, but it doesn't have to be. This could be something more platonic. This could be a business partnership. This could be a friendship. Oh, with the Libra as well. Libra rules the 7th house of open enemies. So I don't know whether you guys have came to blows in the past. You could be the kind of people where when you get on, you really get on. But when you don't get on and you have a falling out, like things can be really intense. And with this Saturn energy here, it makes me think that this person could be older than you, or they could be an authority in some way. This person could have been an ex-boss, or this person could be a boss. This person could be a parent. This person could just be a friend who's older than you, or this could be a romantic partner where the romantic partner is older than you, or even if the romantic partner isn't older than you, maybe they act like they are. Maybe they act like they're an authority. I do feel this person may have some restrictions on their life in some way. Why have I just heard and they like to talk about it as well? So I don't know whether this person has restrictions when it comes to their time because maybe they've got a family, or restrictions when it comes to their finances because maybe they don't earn as much, or they have a lot of outgoings. And you chose the confession card. And when this card came out, I thought, how interesting, we've got a confession here. So it makes me think that this person may be somebody who you never thought would say what we're going to unveil today. It's weird. It's like I'm not getting a lot of information for them. I didn't even get a lot of information when it came to your energy check-in. I don't know whether this is quite a surface level connection, or whether this person, even if this is a deeper connection, they're so attached to the surface level things that they very rarely show what's going on the inside, what's going on underneath. And it makes me think that how this person's feeling underneath is going to be a little bit of a shock and a surprise. I just heard, I didn't even know this person had feelings, but I heard it in a very jokey way. So it's like a joke. Oh, I didn't even know they had feelings kind of thing. But there's a confession here and I want to find out what it is. But yeah, why are they talking about you? Faith. Faith. This person's got faith in you. I don't know why. This is like stumping me. I don't know whether you know this person through something religious. Maybe you have similar religious outlooks or spiritual outlooks. I do also think this person believes in you. You know, if this is a boss or a parent or an authority of some kind, this person has faith in you. This person wants the best for you. This could be the kind of person where you may think, gosh, like you're so unfair to me sometimes. You know, this could even be an older sibling. But it's like, you're so unfair to me sometimes. But they're like this because they want the best for you. And with sadness, they're upset by something. And with that coming under the Libra energy, and this Libra being the house or the sign that rules relationships, it makes me think that they're upset about your relationship. There could have been a falling out. You may be watching this and you're like, yeah, we fell out, we had an argument, or I pulled away. And they're upset by that. And then flow. This kind of makes me think this person may be like, why can't you just go with my flow? Like, I don't know whether this person could be a little bit selfish, or this person could be like really overbearing, but they don't realize it, and they don't realize that they're actually, I just heard cordoning you in. Cordoning you in, is that even a word? Not cord, it could be cornering you in, the word that's trying to come through, but cordoning. I might actually have to just pop that into the search engine. Cordoning you in. See if it's a word. Cordoning. Cordoning meaning prevent access to or from an area or building by surrounding it with police or other guards. Like, this person could be very protective, and they may cordon you in. They may kind of restrict you, and they don't quite understand why you can't just, I want to kind of say, adhere to their rules. Right, let's find out what this person has said to somebody else, because what they've said has been a confession. Right, this is my tarot deck, by the way, the guided tarot. If you'd like to purchase your own copy, it's linked down below. I also do private readings. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, those are linked down below as well. Right, what has this person been saying to somebody about our pile number 3s, please? What's this person been saying to somebody about our pile number 3? For you guys, I keep wanting to say, what have they said to somebody? I think this has been a one-on-one conversation that they've had about you. This isn't them talking to a group of people. This isn't them talking to, you know, their friends, then going to talk to their parents, then going to talk to the people in the gym. Like, this person has found one person who they trust to confess to. Let's try and find out what this confession is. Okay. Oh, quite a few cards here. Right. I don't know why, but for your pile, everything seems a little bit coded for some reason, if that makes sense. Everything seems a little bit, I don't know, everything's by the book. There doesn't seem to be as many grey areas here. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to describe a feeling here. It just feels all very straight-laced. And I think what's needed here is that, like, extra kind of, I don't know, emotion, that extra nuance. So I don't know whether this person's like really uptight or they're really private. It's like, I want more, and I don't know whether you feel like you want more from this person. You need more from this person. Whether that be, I need more from this person to have an emotional connection, or whether you think I need more from this person to be able to develop that close friendship or to be able to develop that bond. Page of Pentacles. They have been saying to somebody how, for some of you, they could have been saying to somebody that you are a star student, that you are somebody who's built for success. If this is more of a relationship thing, sorry, my stomach made a funny noise there. If this is more of a relationship thing, they do tell somebody that you are the kind of person that they would want to see a future with, somebody who has the potential to be a long-term partner for them. Again, it's all very, I don't know, by the book. It's all very bullet pointed. It's like, yes, they would make a great candidate to be in a long-term relationship with, rather than, oh my gosh, like, I love them. Like, it just all seems very dry, actually. I think the word I'm looking for is dry. This person could be quite dry. And I don't think they are just dry. I think there's a lot more underneath. A lot more going on underneath the surface with this person. My stomach's going crazy right now. Hasn't gone crazy for any of the other piles, and I'm not hungry, so it's not my stomach rumbling, but yeah, stomach empty stomach. You know, there's an emptiness here with this person. You know, maybe you see this person as like a work colleague or, you know, an acquaintance, but this person sees you as a little bit more. Why am I getting a bit of a creepy vibe? Now, I don't think all of you are going to be in a situation with this person where they are a creep. It's making me think of like high school, where, you know, there's this girl and, you know, she just sees this guy and she just says, hey, like she knows him to say hey to. And she walks away from that interaction and she doesn't think about that guy again all day. But that guy goes home and thinks about her and imagines a future with her. And it's making me think of the Dido thing now, when, you know, they go back to the apartment and there's that shrine on the wall. Well, actually, in the Dido video, is it the white flag video, where they actually have a shrine on each other's wall? But I mean, it could be a bit like that. This could be more reciprocal. This could be both of you having a crush or being really interested in one another, and neither of you are showing it, or it could just be one of you. Either way, I think this person has a crush on you. You know, this person is the kind of person to have a shrine of you on their wall. And, you know, you may reciprocate that energy, or you may be that person who says hi to them and walks off and doesn't think about them again all day. But either way, this person has told somebody that they see you as somebody who is very successful and has a lot of potential, whether that be in your own life or whether that be in a relationship with them, building something with them, a business partnership with them. Something else wanted to come through then. Yeah, like the way that I said this person sees that you have potential, it makes me think that you're younger than this person. Or even if this person is about the same age as you, for some reason they look at you like you're younger. You know, it could be that you're shorter than them, smaller than them, you look younger than them. And then with the Ace of Swords, right. This is this confession. So let's clarify this Ace of Swords, please. Oh. The confession of walking away. Let's get another card for this Ace of Swords. Taking control and walking away. They've told somebody about someone taking control and walking away. Maybe they've had to control themselves and keep a distance from you or walk away from you. It's a really weird feeling again, because it feels so dry. It feels so emotionless. Maybe the confession to somebody was why they walked away. And then we've got the Three of Cups here. They've spoken to somebody about your friendship. They've spoken to somebody about the good times that you had with one another. Let's clarify this Three of Cups. I want to say, like, they may feel like they're at their happiest when they're with you. That they've had memories with you. Memories that they'll never forget. And then the Seven of Pentacles with the Page of Cups and the Nine of Swords. This is waiting to give you an offer. But whilst they wait, they feel very anxious about giving you this offer. I'm just going to pull this confession card out. Just pop it up there. Because I still don't feel like we've got this confession. Other than this here. Which is them maybe telling the truth about walking away, why they walked away. Let's pull for that, actually. So if this resonates with you, why did this person walk away? What's this confession? Insecurity. Maybe you make this person feel insecure for some reason. Maybe this person thought you'd chase them. I want to pull one more card for this. Maybe this person wanted it to look like they had more options. Maybe this person wanted to kind of get one up on you. Maybe this person didn't feel noticed before, and maybe this person felt like they had to do something to be noticed. That would make sense if they're more obsessed with you than you are with them. They may feel like they give you more attention. And they may be like, why am I not getting this attention from pawn number 3? So I need to walk away. Maybe even to make you feel insecure. So that they felt like they wanted something. Don't really like that energy. I am wondering who this person is. I want to say this person's quite tactical. This person could, you know, like to get under people's skin. Doesn't mean this person's a bad person. They don't have to be a bad person at all. But it's like they had a plan and the plan didn't work. Right. Let's have a little look and see if we can get more information about what they've said to somebody else about you, pawn number 3. What they said to somebody else about you. What was this conversation they had with this person about you? Ooh. What was this conversation they had with this person about you? I can see us settling down together. You belong to me. Gosh, this person's a little bit scary. And I don't know how to reach you. It's so funny because In each pile, we've had a similar energy where these people haven't quite known how to get in touch with you. I don't know whether I've had this one out for every single pile today. I've definitely had it out for one of the other piles, but I'm not too sure, and I won't know until the processing phase when I put this into the editor how many times this came out, but I have a feeling it's came out for every pile. So these people that are talking about you, they are people where there is distance. And at the bottom of the deck, somebody's advised me against this connection. Let's keep that out. I'll put a little bit extra for that. Somebody advised me against this connection, or somebody has advised me against this connection. Can I just get a clarify for this? This part may not be for everybody, but for some of you where you're like, yeah, you know, I don't feel like, you know, good things have been said. Maybe this will mean something to you. If you don't resonate with it, maybe this section of the reading isn't for you, okay? Gotta say, like, this is a weird pile. That is literally how I feel in your pile. Confused. I don't have enough information to clarify this confusion. That is literally how I feel in your pile. Really confused by this. Ego, hooked. Your mind and I can't let you go, and I protect myself through fear. A lot of possession here. This is definitely somebody with an ego. I kind of want to say the person who's advised this person has been very egotistical with their advice as well. Your mind and I can't let you go. Maybe they've got advice from somebody who's very possessive over them. You know, they could have gone to a parent for advice and they're very possessive, or gone to a friend for advice and this friend, you know, is secretly into them, or something like that. Also, they could have had advice from somebody where the person said, you're addicted, you're too addicted, you need to let this go. Again, it's advice coming from an egotistical standpoint, you know, rather than somebody being like, right, you know, why are you so addicted? You know, is this an addiction thing, or is this because you have deeper feelings for this person? You know, this person who's advised them hasn't wanted to unpack the situation. They just came from an egotistical standpoint and thought, no, it's unhealthy, you're obsessed with this person, you're obsessed with part number 3, it's unhealthy. But what they've said to the person they're speaking to is they can see you guys settling down together. Bear in mind, if this is something more platonic, they can see harmony within this relationship, or you guys regaining harmony within this relationship. And you belong to me, this person does, you know, that Saturnian energy does feel like you are theirs. And I want to say things would be more successful with you guys if this person could just relinquish a little bit of control. This person just feel like they have some kind of ownership over you. And they want to get in contact with you, but they don't know how. There's fear around this. They're stalling. You know, this person could fear rejection as well. All right, what else do we have here? What else do we have for what this person has said about you? What has this person said about you? What's the information within this conversation that this person's had about our part number 3s, please? We want to know what this confession is. Please tell us what this confession is. I just want to get one more. Okay. Right. Someone from the past. Trust. Give them space. Toxic. And thinking of you, our song. Interesting. And this is the energy I'm feeling in this pile. We've got lovely energy, then we've got this darker, more toxic, very controlling energy coming through. I think this person has said to somebody that they trust you. I think this person has talked about good times that you've previously had. I want to say maybe this person's confessed their toxicity. Maybe this person's confessed that they gave the connection space for toxic reasons. Because I have intuitively just popped those underneath the confession. Maybe this person isn't normally the kind of person to want to paint themselves in a bad light, but they have found somebody here who they trust, who they feel that they can be completely honest with, to say, yeah, I've gone about things the wrong way. And I think maybe the person that they're talking to isn't in the healthiest place themselves. So the person that they're talking to could kind of be condoning their toxic behavior and being like, oh, that's not toxic, or that's not too bad, or whatever. Basically just not giving this person the kind of clip round the ear that they really deserve. And they've been saying that they've been thinking about you. They've been thinking about the good times. They've been thinking about things like songs that you had together, moments you had together, memories you had together. Maybe even looking at pictures, laughing at funny inside jokes that you had with one another. I do feel that this is a romantic relationship because I feel there's a level of depth and intertwining here that you don't normally get within a more platonic relationship. I could be wrong, you know, as I said before, this could be like a parent situation. You know, if this is a parent, it looks like you've had some kind of falling out, or, you know, if this is, you know, a boss or something like that, there's been some kind of falling out here. But I want to say, whoever this person is, whether they're romantic or platonic, this person does have very strong feelings for you, intimate feelings for you. Now, of course, if this is a parent, then that kind of sexual intimacy is not going to be there. But they love you and they care for you and they want to kind of keep you safe in their arms. If this is like a boss energy or a peer of some kind, this person may kind of secretly fancy you a bit. And it doesn't mean this person has to make a pass on you, but they just see something in you that's endearing. Is that what I want to say? Like, it's like you're lovely. Like, there's something really lovely, endearing about you, soft, kind, beautiful about you. This is less about like a raw, sexual attraction. This is a lot more about a soul. And this is the thing, like on the surface, you may not realize that they prefer to bypass all of those physical things like the sex, and they look at people and they actually see their souls. This is deeper than what it looks on the surface. This is also somebody who is deeper than how they look on the surface or how they seem on the surface. But yeah, that's what I'm getting for you, pile number 3. Hope this reading helps in some way. I hope it resonates. If it does, if it does, please drop me a like. Also throw me some hype points if you have any spare. Take care of yourselves, beauties. And I shall speak to you soon. Goodbye.